Hello everybody. Today I'm going to do my Saturday art journal, and naturally what the theme is going to be is, that's right, hashtag love summer art. So we are going to, I want to do a nice summary kind of journal, and I wanted to use my silks. Yeah, kind of like pulling them out once in a while. So I'm going to, and I'm actually scared that with the heat that's going on, because it's getting really hot, and well, they look fairly well still, I guess, as long as you keep them up tight and make sure, because you worry about products that haven't been used for a while. So what I did to this page is I covered it up. I was going to use gel medium, but then I thought, you know what, gel medium is usually really sticky when it dries. I used my normal white glue. It's an Italian brand, Giotto, and it's excellent. I love the finishing it gives to it, and it does not stick at all. So I wanted to, when I put the silks on, I'm going to be spraying some water. I kind of want to make it look like a watery effect, and so I'm going to start with one blue here. You know what I should be using? Because I don't want to contaminate. Let's do this first. Just want to make sure that they're not going to dry out on me. It's really hot, really hot. So I think I have to do it a color at a time, and they blend beautifully, these colors. Really nice. So I'm going to put a bit of this, and I will use a popsicle stick to pick it up. That way I don't have to put my brush in here. Water. Yeah, and I'm thinking of doing some jelly prints out of this too. Actually, what I did was, while I'm brushing around, because I'm a multitask person, I can do this. Really, I can. Instead of, because I don't have round, and I really like the round thing, I've made some, what would you call these, masks? Because, and I have another one here too with, oops, with different size circles, because I want to try something out with circles first of all. And I cut my jelly plate up. I sent a piece to Nikki, and the piece that was left, because mine came more or less 8 by 10, 8 by 11, whatever it was. I think it's longer, because my original one was 14 by 12 inches. So cutting that piece off, I'm going to put a little bit of this in now. It's all stuck to it. So cutting off that piece, naturally, I had, a nice longer piece left over, and I sent a piece to Nikki. I think she has more or less a 6 by 6 plate, something like that. If it's not 6 by 6, it's 5 by 5. I'm not sure exactly what the... And then the other part that was left over, I cut those two and made 2 rectangles out of it. So I have originally 2 rectangles. One, I think, is an iCAD measurement, and the other one's a bit smaller and slimmer. So the colors I've used here to make this beautiful luscious blue is, I don't know where all this little tiny pieces of paper are coming from, is okay, Mediterranean blue. African jade was the very first one. Then I put vintage mint, and then I put Mediterranean blue. Okay, so now I'm going to start with like the sand colors. Obviously I'm doing water and sand, and I will be adding white. I'll probably be adding white with a little bit of whatchamacallit, acrylic paint. Now I'm going to get this color out that's called Harvest. Just lost the top, just a second, you guys. Okay, honey amber. Yeah, I was thinking of another color, honey amber, because there is a harvest soul or something like that. And yeah, making a mess out of things here. So I'm just going to spread this about as well too. naturally adding water. And I think I'm going to put directly the other color now and mix them up together good and see what happens. And this is called Solar Gold. You know, that will kind of give it that sandy color. Get that out. Yeah, we hit the 40s these last couple of days, and apparently it's only going to cool off a bit after next week. But you know, we know that this weather is normal here in July. You know, we get this really bad heat. And what I always don't wish for is, well, no, I'm saying it wrong. I hate weddings in the summer here. They're too hot. You can't, you know, you're sitting down for such a long time, and you naturally, you know, want to go to a wedding and wear heels and things like that. And I can't take heels anymore. Like, and I'm talking about heels. They're not that high. They're not that high at all. So I'm going to kind of blend here a little bit. And another thing too, that like I sweat buckets in my face. I do. Like, I hate the way I sweat in my face. So makeup does not last me very long, unfortunately. I'm going to try to get a couple of days of sun before the wedding, so that way I have a little bit of color in my face, you know what I mean? And, you know, avoid, well, I'm not going to wear foundation, that's for sure. You can't. Like, I can't. I don't know how they do. I look at other people and say, my goodness, you know, you're not sweating at all. You can wear makeup. I can't wear, like, I'm always more swollen in the summer months, and like even jewelry really bugs me. Yeah, there are no fun here weddings in the summer. It's just simply too hot. Like, I understand the bride and the groom. I myself got married in August, but it just gets, you can be inside with air conditioning on, but sometimes it makes no difference when you're in, you know, a big room with over, you know, 100, 200 people sometimes. Like, but weddings here are very big. So the air conditioning, it seems like the air conditioning is not even on, because you get so many people in one room. And then the food, like here we're talking about antipasto. Usually it's like this, antipasto, 2 types of pasta. A meat dish and then a fish dish after that. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fruit and dessert, 6, 7, a 7-course meal. And the antipastos are usually very filling. The pastas, you know, the pasta, I don't have to tell you guys how filling can pasta be. I usually always refuse the fish at the end. Or if it's vice versa, first fish and then meat, I'll refuse the fish for the meat. Yeah. I like fish, but if I have to pick, I'll pick meat. Okay, now I think I already made a mistake here. Because what I'm going to do, you guys can see that, right? Is put the watermelon here. Where's my other piece of watermelon? I cut these all out, ready to go. So this is my watermelon. Because I didn't want the napkins to overlap, so I kind of like just put 2 pieces, and then I'll emphasize it with the pencil after. And then I wanted to, yeah, put these in. So I think I'm going to have to bring my sand up here just a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to grab a bit here. Okay, am I ruining it? I'm just going at it, you guys. And I want to have room to write, you know, love summer art. Okay. For now, we'll put that aside. Take these away because they're going to blow away anyways. The silks, they dry fairly fast. Okay, for now I'm going to start gluing my napkins down, and I have here some glue. This is specifically for napkins. I buy it here. It's a deco art, but I don't know why there's this other mark on the bottom, Ryer. I don't. They probably have a collaboration between them. Oh my goodness. Let's get that out. Okay. It just squirted out all at once. But that's okay. So I'm going to put him here. Bigger piece. And the other piece I cut beforehand. So like I said, it's not too transparent. Was I supposed to put this one in first? Yeah. Let's see if I can lift it up still. If I'm very careful, I can probably lift it up without ripping it. Hopefully I won't rip it. I just wanted 2 slices on the beach, that's all. There, it's supposed to do something like that. Okay. So I'm going to have to put some under here. Now as you can see, silks run a bit. They are so concentrated on color, so pigmented. Can you say that, pigmented? Okay, now I'm going to start. That's already dry, so I can start with some flip-flops. I'm going to try to cut this on an angle so it'll fit right there. Okay. I need a whole one. Let's start churning him this way. Some over here. And the last one here. Kind of like they're walking, you guys. If you know what I mean. Okay. I had prepared more, but obviously I'm not going to be using them. Let's get this going. And this, as you see, this kind of glue you put down, very thin layer, and because they're napkins as well too, so it dries fairly fast as well. Later on, I'll probably, cover it all up with my other glue to seal it off. Okay, I did just want to pick up a little bit more color of this. without ruining the other things. See a piece here. And then I'm going to use this with a brush. Now this is kind of like a modeling paste that's transparent, but then it dries shiny, like it has glitter in it. And I want to make the sand look like it has, it's shiny. So I didn't put it on before because it's kind of grainy. So when I would put it on before the napkins wouldn't have, sit well on the paper. Then what you can do instead of this, you can put a little bit of sand in your modeling paste, rub it down, and then color it after. But like I said, if you want something to lie down on that flat after, it's not going to. Just a thin layer, I don't have to glob it all on. It's more to give the effect of, shiny, what's that thing called? Glittery, that's it. Glittery sand. Let me see if I pick it up, if you guys can see that glitter in there. I'm seeing it right here. Okay. Naturally, you're going to see it much better once it's dry. This doesn't dry so that much faster, but because I put on a thin coat, it probably will. Yeah, it's really nice, the effect. Did you get that? Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos as well too. I've been having a ball watching all these videos. Yesterday, I got to start watching them only in the afternoon because in the morning I was busy. So I think about till 10, maybe 11, I was watching videos. And this morning I've watched a couple as well too. Not as much yet still because I wanted to get this done first. Come on, buddy. It's almost dry. Okay, now I'm just going to grab some colors I need. And they're right here. And these are always the same mark as what the glue is. Always an Italian company. They're just normal, they're not water-based markers. They're normal, ink markers. Which will do perfectly well. I just want to, emphasize a bit of the colors that are in these shoes. These flip-flops, I should say. See if there's another blue. Get this yellow going here in the meantime, because you can see, the brown underneath the napkin because it's so thin. If it was paper, we wouldn't have to be a problem. Orange. Okay, I'll go use the orange here right now and then go back to that one there with the flower. And I just, yeah, I'll go after with the green on top of that. I'm not a good in your line colorer in the line. And that has to be fixed with some glue. How about some pink? Let me see if I got a darker pink. And the green. Okay. I don't think I have a darker pink. I have a red. We're going to have to use what I have. So I will go after with a black marker to, you know, emphasize the flowers better as well. I love these colorful flip-flops. You know, I never used to wear flip-flops. Oh my goodness, it took me years to get used to them. And now instead, that's all I want in the summer is flip-flops. I'm going to try to fix this here. Okay, put that in water. And let me see about the black pen. Hopefully it will be dry enough to go around. Not liking that pen so much. You know what? I'm going to try to use one of these. Let's try this. I'll cover this up better. I found these pens at Lidl. Who's in Europe knows what Lidl is. It's a German franchising. And we have a ball because once in a while they do like American Week or English Week. And they just did English Week, UK Week. And when there's UK Week, they have cheddar cheese. So we go up and I go and stock up on it. And I'll even freeze it so that way I have some, because they don't do it very often. So you have to, you know, you're waiting like for them to do it next. And it's not, you know, could be every 6 months, something like that. And like they do all different weeks. They'll do Indian Week. They'll do I'm not finding, you guys, the right pen. watermelon. Oh, the best thing in the summer. Nice, juicy, cold slice of watermelon. Now, I wanted to keep this page simple, you know, not using all different types of stamps or stencils or, you know, just very simple. It's kind of building up on it. It's still a bit wet, so it's kind of hard for me to get these lines good. And I don't want to ruin my pens either, because you do ruin them. I've ruined a couple doing this. See, it writes perfectly on the silks. Whereas, you know, when you're using gelatos, you have problems with pens that can go over gelato. It's very hard. You probably have to seal that page before you can do that. I'm just checking to make sure that the camera is going. Yes, it is. Okay. And we're almost done. Just a couple of more details. Yeah. This has to still dry. Go right here where it kind of ruined it. I'm going to wait till that dries perfectly well and then try to fix it up with some orange marker, and then okay. And here, let me see about a nice thicker pen. Okay. I'm going to write, oh, I can start it down here. Love, summer, art. Okay, guys, I'll go back and fix it up once it's dry. Now, if you look at it, get it to see the glitter on it. Are you seeing that? I'm not sure, because from here, I'm not seeing it. But then again, it's probably you guys can see it. There is my journal, and I hope everybody's having fun watching videos as much as I am. And everybody have a great day. Goodbye.